Assalamu alaikum. Hi everyone. Warmly welcome to all of you for another important topic, Godland safety rules at oil and gas drilling sites, rig sites. So before we start, if you are new to our channel, your daily learning club, the training's on. You can subscribe, like, and share. And I hope on a daily basis, definitely you'll be learning something new, something relevant to QHSC management systems and different kind of trainings. So I hope this channel is going to be beneficial for you and for your network, inshallah. So let's start. This training, why I developed this presentation, the reason is there are plenty of jobless safety officers, but mostly they are unable to get job at the oil rig sites because oil rig sites require some specific sort of skills, practical skills, which can be helpful for the crew available at site, and also the gentlemen have to be practically sound as a safety officer. And we call it like rig safety, rig site safety officer, or sometimes we give another title, site rig site safety engineer. So whosoever is working at this rig site, of course, have to understand some of the golden safety rules. It's not like only for the safety professionals, anyone, whoever is going and even working at a rig site, surely, especially in Saudi Arabia, surely they have to follow these safety rules. And one of the threshold safety rule is to make sure you are fully certified. Okay, and before even you approach the rig site, make sure you have vaccination done, the COVID-19 vaccination, you have H2S card, and the rest of the, and then they will allow you to enter, by the way. And plenty of other ID is also required, time to time as per your job nature. But bear in mind, these safety rules must never be violated and must not be ignored as well. So the rule number one, you can give the title, we call it control of work. So make sure you are fully familiar that which of the work you are authorized, you know, to perform, and you have got the permission, and make sure you have confirmed, the identified hazards and their controls, before even you start your work. And most importantly, if there is any unsafe condition or any unusual condition, where you believe you must stop your work, so make sure you are ready to stop and make your mind, because anytime any unsafe condition is there, you have to stop. And there is another rule: make sure the required procedure checks are completed. At the rig site, there is a procedure for everything, like procedure for visitor security, procedures for rigging and lifting, procedure for drilling, procedure for emergency response, procedure for all sort of procedures are there. So even procedure for isolation, lockout, tag out, even procedure for several sort of maintenance, procedure for electrical works. So make sure you understand this kind of procedural checks as per the SOPs. Second rule is the lifting operations. You truly have to be safe from lifting operations. But if you are working for lifting operations, make sure, and you can ask yourself that I'm qualified to operate lifting equipment. Make sure you're certified, you have valid ID, to perform this particular lifting operation, or might be a crane. Make sure you have a crane operator ID. Might be you are a rigger level 1, so make sure you have a valid rigger level 1. And if you are working as a forklift operator or loader, or operating an excavator, make sure you have all these IDs. And on the other side, you personally have to make sure that all the correct barriers are in place, and you must never walk under a load, because it's a high risk activity. So make sure, that when you are performing lifts, your hands must be free whenever possible. because the hands-free lifting is the safest lifting, right? No, another important golden rule which you truly have to bear in mind is the line of fire. For each activity process area, there is a kind of line of fire which you must never cross. So, line of fire means you have to ask yourself that you are positioning yourself, especially to avoid moving objects. You are staying away from pressure testing zones, and also you obey red zone sort of rules, and also you watch where I put my hands. Where you surely put your hands, you have to watch, because your hands, there are pinching points. So make sure you keep your hands safe. That is why job specific safety gloves also need to be appropriately wear. No, another golden rule, especially for working at height, because work at height is quite common, especially at the rig sites even. So, three important points you have to bear in mind for this particular rule of working at height. Make sure you always use fall protection, and also tie off 100% to approved anchor points, and make sure you always secure tools at height. That means if you're using scaffolding, so the platform must have toe board, and even within the planks, the distance shouldn't be, between two planks, the distance shouldn't be more than 1 inch. Because what I mean is nothing should be, there shouldn't be any reason to, for any item to fall down. There is another golden safety rule of stop work authority. And for stop work authority, of course, you have to bear in mind few of the important points. Like when you see the times, you signal, make sure you all stop and discuss. And also, you must have some courage to stop a job, and stop the job if you think it's unsafe, and if you don't understand it. If you don't understand what is happening, it's better to stop and try to understand, because any smallest mistake definitely could be catastrophic, by the way, because already it's a red zone, it's oil rig site, oil and gas rig site, right? So make sure you always listen respectfully to anyone who stops a job. So what you are doing, you are as a team member, you are supporting to each other. No blame shame, no kind of arrogance should be there, because if I'm telling you this is unsafe, please don't do this, basically ethically, as a human being, as a Muslim, I'm supporting you actually to keep you safe. This is how we support each other, because we all are in the red zone working for oil and gas rig sites. Now there is another important golden safety rule, that bypassing safety controls. Shortcut problem for the shortcut is it's hard to be lucky every time. As an auditor, as a trainer, whenever I visited, especially the manufacturing companies, I see different tapes on the sensors, and when I ask why put tape on the sensor, and the immediate answer is, there is an instruction for the management: don't stop the machine. We need the items as quick as possible, because the vehicle is already waiting outside. So we need production, production, and production. So this is how we sometimes impose our rules, personal rules, to kill our employees, by the way. So shortcut means, it's no doubt, it's kind of a human nature also. We do things as quick as possible. It's kind of a human nature. And also the employees are very clever. Sometimes they wants to keep their boss happy. I don't know, if you're honestly working, why truly you need to keep your boss happy, if you're honestly working, just work simply and have a smiling face, and make sure you have a handshake. Or but in COVID, of course, handshake should also be avoided. So in that scenario, never bypass safety control without authorization, and always test limits and safety controls as required, and report and investigate all alarms. Don't take any alarm, you know lightly, because it's a signal, it's kind of a wake-up call. There is another golden rule for isolation, and few important points for the isolation is identify all energy sources. It could be electrical, mechanical, gravity, motion, pressure, and for pressure could be hydraulic, pneumatic, and spring-loaded energy could be there. So make sure you identified all the energy sources and check the hazardous energy sources as well, which need to be isolated, logged, and tagged. But if it is kind of a confined space, then bear in mind only disconnection and blinding is acceptable for isolation of confined spaces. Then also the test isolation before starting work. This is another important point. Now, what is the confined space? Some of the safety rules are there. Check the atmosphere. That means the air testing is important to ensure that H2S is not there, the less oxygen is not, the oxygen quantity is sufficient. LDL is 0% if you're doing hot work, and also the carbon monoxide is below permissible limit. So check confirm that there is an attendant standby, like make sure the standby man is there, and also check our rescue plan is in place, the emergency rescue plan. So now here, just to make your perfect safety day, these 4 achievements surely can make your perfect safety day. That no one gets hurt, that should be your slogan and the goal every day. No high potential incidents should happen, and no spills to sea or even to the underground. So no overdue high critical maintenance. So if these achievements every day you are ensuring, you can say it's your perfect day. Thank you very much. I hope it will help several of our safety professionals, whoever is wishing to work at oil and gas rig sites, or anyone in any profession. Surely this video would be beneficial somehow for you. Thank you very much. Take care of yourself. And if you need safety trainings, just WhatsApp number is already there at the bottom. You can WhatsApp me anytime, 00966 59890339. I repeat again, 00966 59890339. We provide NEBOSH ITC training, NEBOSH PSM, even IADC train the trainers, and some other trainings from IADC. HABC, like, for food safety, level 1 to 3, or HACCP level 1 to 3, 4 even. And some trainings from IQ OSH, for OSHA 30 hours. And also we provide some of the trainings relevant to Saudi Aramco, like RIGA level 1, 2, 3, scaffolding supervisor, scaffolding inspector, crane operator, forklift operator, H2S, firefighting, firefighter, first aider. So the trainings which are mandatory, especially to work in industries and Gulf countries, or even globally. Thank you very much. Take care of yourself. Feel free to contact me anytime. Thank you.